Welcome everyone on this beautiful Friday evening from Hamburg, Germany. I hope you all had an amazing week so far. You had an amazing day and you're in a good mood. Welcome to our Q&A session. For those of you who are already upgraded, who are already influencer pros, congratulations from my side. For those of you who are still making a decision and maybe you need the one or the other question answered, this is for all of you tonight. So we're gonna jump right in. We're gonna start with a short video that's gonna pick you up on what is Shoply, and then I'm gonna bring on our host for tonight, Mr. Ron Williams, our Chief Visionary Officer, but let's start with the video.
Welcome to Shoply, a new groundbreaking worldwide open market. It isn't just a tech release. It's the start of a new era in business. Welcome to decentralized commerce. This marketplace platform lets you control the terms of selling, to empower the sellers to build your own team of influencers and affiliates. If Shoply doesn't have it, find it, claim it, and earn on every future transaction. Shoply is powered by a vibrant community of social influencers. Decentralized commerce simplifies choosing between retail stores, online platforms, affiliate programs, and direct sales. Removing the middleman, it unifies each area into one universal conversation and conversation globally. Join Shoply now and be a part of our inner circle for an exclusive sneak peek at our dynamic technology. For a limited time, lock in your free position in this exciting new company and invite 5 friends to join us. Once you're in, you'll get 5 invitations to share with your most influential friends. It's time to create income in your spare time and start living your dream. Welcome to Shoply, the future of decentralized commerce.
Yes, welcome to Shoply, and we really have some very, very exciting news for all of you tonight. I don't know who of you, or who of you has been on the call last night at 1 a.m. Or this morning at 1 a.m. Central European time, but we had a really, really fantastic call with some absolutely amazing news. And I'm gonna bring in on that our Chief Visionary Officer, Mr. Ron Williams. Ron, are you there? Are you with us?
Yeah, I'm trying to look like my AI picture. It's never going to happen, though, guys. Hello, everybody. Michael, always so nice to see your big smile and your energy to start these off. I mean, I'm so glad. These are voluntary, guys. There's a sign-up sheet for these guys to come on to. And these guys volunteer to do this, and I'm so impressed, man. They're just like clockwork. They're so committed. Speaking of which, I'm going to tell you a quick little story before my departure here today. That one time I was sent down as a young executive to go open a country, and I was going to the grand opening. And I'll never forget having these grand illusions of 3,000 people stacked in a room, and my new suit. I think I laid my suit out the night before, which I've never done in my life, never will do it again probably. Laid my suit out the night before, got there, and just opened my eyes and walked in the room, and there was maybe 28 people there. And I remember going, ouch, and being humiliated and mortified. And what am I going to do? And I started going inward and not projecting out. And then finally, I thought to myself, well, if there's one person in this room that gets it, that's all we need. So I gave it 100% that day. We all did, our whole team. We just laid it out there. And 18 months later, out of that room, became a millionaire. And I'll never forget all the people that came in the wake of his commitment. 18 months later, making about $160,000 a month. And he made it for a long, long, long time. So when it comes down to valuing your commitment and us valuing your commitment, we know your potential. We project onto you your potential. We believe in your potential. We will never hold you small. If you're looking to be held small, you're in the wrong place, folks. We will project onto you the greatest version of who you are. And that's all we're going to do, because we believe that that's how this company is going to roll. And we've got something so special. This is a decentralization. This is a rebirthing of a new industry. This is a celebration of a new vertical. And right now we're in the midst of it. And we're starting to see a spike in numbers right now, which means we're hunkered down. We're doing the right thing fundamentally. It's all about fundamentals right now, guys. It's nothing fancy. It's fundamentals, fundamentals, fundamentals. So with that, I'm very blessed to have a great panel with us today. And look at these guys, these handsome men. And there's a really beautiful woman here. Thank goodness she's on here too, because it would be not good for the rest of us to be looking at this screen. No offense, fellas. But we have Rafael, who's on today from Poland, right, Rafael? We have Nick who's in Greece, but he's Italian. You can tell by the way he expresses himself. And all the way from Germany, we have Michael, you've already heard from, folks. And these are some of the best leaders we have. They're just so committed. I'm so enamored with their commitment, their energy. Energy doesn't lie. It introduces itself before they ever open their mouths. And these guys bring it every time they manage themselves. So with that, I'm going to open up to the panel right now to say, hey guys, what's working in this upgrade process? You know, what are you teaching your people? What's going on in your organizations? What would you share with the people who are on today so they can get it and go with you?
Rafa.
Okay, please. Okay, I wanted to say Nick, please start. So guys, thank you, Rob, for introduction. My name is Rafa. I'm from Poland, guys, and last 12 years I'm doing the business. Shoply, it took me 5 minutes to start this concept because it's amazing and we have all in one place. I never seen such a things before in past. And what's the most important for me, guys? It's follow up. Yes. Follow up, the moment where, okay, you send the message to your friends, but when they read the message and they don't respond, it doesn't mean they don't want this, what we have. It's sometimes the situation. So please, guys, the number one tip, follow up. I had today's situation that some friend from, of course, it was from India, but he said, Rafael, thank you that you sent me a message back, because I totally forget, and it was amazing. So always follow up, always back to your friends, to your people that you send the invitation. That's super, super crucial. That's all from my side. Thank you, guys.
Before we get to Nick, I want to tell everybody who's on this Zoom to make sure, if you're a foreign language, to click on captions down below, and so you can get it in your language. Also, if you want to put in the Q&A where you're from, we love to hear and see where you're from today. And make sure you stay on the Zoom because we're making some major important announcements about the new timeline that we're now operating under. So Nick, you're up, buddy.
All right. Thank you for having me, first of all. And I'm very excited, and I would say the same. Like, I want to congratulate, first of all, everybody that upgraded, and they take this step, towards to greatness. I loved your phrase, because I know it's like that from inside. I know it from inside, and we are already start feeling it. Many of us like that. We are not going to keep you small, or this is exactly what a pro needs, and a person that has not just, it doesn't have to be a pro, but a person with big plans in his life. He needs the support and the push, and what we are providing, and more what we are willing to do for everybody. This is a major thing, because many, they say a lot, but they don't deliver, but we are delivering. And this is 100% for sure, guys. And what I want to say as well is like, of course, not just keep insisting and follow up, but reminding to the people, and always I'm telling to the team, like, guys, we are not even in the beginning yet. We are an embryo, not even a baby. We are far behind the start, and I'm always using, the expression like, could you imagine, like, the big thing in a salesman, or in a guy that he is involved in a project, or generally in sales, or network marketing, or you name it. It's like to make his potential partner or customer, or how you want to say it, with, I cannot express good with my poor English, but the major thing is like to make your client, let's say, for example, to see the picture, to make it what you want to say to him, to transform it in a picture in his eyes. So always I'm saying to them, could you imagine how you will be? Can you imagine how you will be in a year from now? What will happen? Help them to see the vision, the vision, which is not just a vision, which is something very, very doable with this amazing company for a variety of reasons, for the marketplace, that anybody can fit in, find his way in. And guys, closing my first, thing with that, it's like, believe in yourself, keep moving forward. Everything will happen when you decided that I will make this thing to happen. Like everything in the life outside there, like Nelson Mandela said in the beginning, they will laugh at you, maybe they will fight at you, but then they will accept you. They don't have other way to do it. You need to insist. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nick. We really appreciate your energy. You don't have to get the words right, my friend. When you come from your heart and your soul, we get you, man. We get it 100%. Thank you for that. When it comes down to leadership, you're right. There's a lot of people who look for the brown piece of rice in the bowl. They look for the one dark piece, and they think that makes them something special. It takes no power to be a critic, folks. Zero. So here's the thing. If you're going to carry your victim stories around like they're antiques, you have evidence to fail, good luck. It's not going to work. But if you want to understand that victim happens to me, responsible happens through me. And these gentlemen you have here are very responsible leaders. We will probably not spend a lot of time apologizing and coddling our leaders, but we will crawl on glass to praise good leadership. And right now I'm going to praise you, Michael. You're up next, brother. What do you want to say?
Well, first of all, I'm really grateful for everything that has happened so far since we started. I know that you, Rod, that Nick, everybody is right on, and you're doing your best to bring this on the track. I know this is a super heavy lift. I know we have some challenges right there in the beginning, but you said something. I want to ask you to repeat that. After you said it takes no power to be a critic, and then you said something, being a victim. How can you repeat the sentence for me once,
Sure.
please?
It takes no power to be a critic, folks. That's the easy thing to do. Come on, don't get out of the skybox and come on down to the field with us and play and bleed and sweat. Victim as things happen to me. Responsible as things happen through me.
Yes. And this responsibility, I love that sentence, Ron. Thanks for that. It's huge. It just touched my heart right now. And it also reminded me of something. It reminded me that I am responsible for the things that I do and for the things that I don't do. And it also reminded me that I'm responsible for where my energy flows or what I focus on. So I really pushed myself to focus on solutions. And we had some challenges with credit cards and some other things, but I can tell you I had a conversation also with Rod. Everything will be taken care of. And I just want to assure you that it doesn't matter what's going to happen. Your spot is safe. Upgrade, inform your teams, have them be in a good mood. You can be absolutely confident that this is a game changer that we've all been waiting for. So this is it for me. Thank you. We can't hear you, Ron. You muted. Ron, you muted.
Thank you, Michael. Appreciate you three. Stick around because I'm going to turn it over to the boss here in a minute. But folks, we have some great announcements. You guys support Stacy. Stacy's on with us today, folks, and Stacy doesn't get a lot of praise. I know she doesn't love when we praise her all the time, but she deserves it. This woman keeps everything together. She's so organized and she's such a leader in her own right. I always say there's 1,000 ways to lead. Find one. She's the poster child of that phrase, folks. With that, Stacy, I'm going to turn this Zoom over to you and just do your thing. And these three guys they got your back.
All right. Well, thanks, Ron. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything that you bring to this. You're like a warm hug or like a cup of tea. You are actually, for me, a cup of coffee, a warm cup of coffee. You make all the things that feel a little bit unsettled, not unsettled anymore. And so I appreciate your energy, the vibe, your hard work that you've been putting in. So thank you so much for your time out, and I'll see you in Vegas soon. All right, guys. Well, if you're coming to this call and there's probably a couple different variances that you're here for. Some of you are here because you want to understand why you should be upgrading. Oh, Ron, you've got a visitor. Go ahead, unmute yourself.
I'll introduce you to Ken, and he's my little ball player. He's a quarterback right now for his team. He's also shortstop on his baseball team. full time going all around the globe all the time. This is Ken, folks. We're gonna go play some ball. I wanted to say hi.
I can.
Hey, Kenan.
Success doesn't fall far from your tree, Ron. Yeah, so if you're coming on to this call, you guys, today, and you are looking for some answers because you have heard about Shoply, you're excited to be here, but you feel like you need a little bit more education. We're gonna try to do our best to help you with that today. If you're here because you've already upgraded, you're trying to just get additional information so that you can help pass that along, we'll try to be there for you. If you're here because you're having issues or you've had problems, we'll definitely try to help that as well. Just remember, if you don't get the answer today, reach out to any of the people in your upline, your leaders, any of the people that have brought you in. They should be able to help you. And then also the corporate team, if you're not getting the answers there, they can also help you as well. There's a couple questions about compensation and community bonus. So I have not answered those yet, but I will when we get to that section. So we're not ignoring you. I will get there eventually. I'm just going to try to go in order. So I'm going to share a quick screen with you guys. I'm not going to go through all of these things because we already are kind of running a little bit long. There are a lot more pieces of information on our YouTube channel, some videos that have actual breakdown of the compensation and the incentive plan structure for you guys if you have an interest in knowing exactly how all of that works. The best way that I can explain it to you guys is we've got 3 levels that you can enter in. You can come in as a free affiliate, an influencer, or an influencer pro. At the present time right now, we are not open for affiliates. Affiliates will open in the next couple weeks. So right now we're talking influencer and influencer pros. There's 8 different ways that our incentive plan will pay you. Like I said, there's lots of resources, different videos that you can see that if you want to have like a full list of what that is. Think of it as the best way to explain it in a short kind of explanation is whenever you're doing specific activities that generate income to the marketplace or bring new people in, you will be paid for that. So if you bring someone new into the platform, you'll get paid for that. If you sell something on the marketplace, you'll get a direct bonus. If the people that you've brought in, if you're an influencer or an influencer pro, you're building a team, if any of the people on your team are doing income generating activities, you'll get paid a percentage off of what they're doing. You'll have access to the community bonus. The community bonus is kind of like a separate piece of what we do. It's one of the ways that you can earn within our incentive plan structure. I will go a little bit more into depth in the next portion on that, but essentially what that is it's a percentage of the individuals that are within your community. You're going to make a percentage of their subscriptions and licenses. We also have the vendor development bonus, which is if you're an influencer pro, you bring a vendor onto the platform. So someone that's going to come and provide products, services, not services yet, products, digital, ebooks, learning, courses, things like that. If you bring a vendor onto our platform, the commissionable volume that flows through the marketplace, you will get a percentage of that in the entire marketplace. So not just in your team, not just what you personally do. That vendor, when they come in, you're going to get a percentage of all of it that flows through the marketplace. And then we also have the global marketplace pool, which is shares that you'll get at a specific rank in the company based off of allocated money that the company sets aside from the transact fees that they're charging the vendors. You can earn shares for that pool. It'll be given out once a year. I call it like a Christmas bonus. What it's going to be is a pretty lucrative bonus for those that qualify for it. And it's a great way to kind of, I guess, treat or incentivize the top leaders in the company. The last piece that I'm going to talk about on this particular side is the course value. This is the value that you're getting for the license fee that you're paying. And the course value alone, in my opinion, is enough to make me want to take and pay for that license fee. As an affiliate, you'll get over $900, and an influencer over $4,300, as an influencer pro over $10,000. We are grabbing some of the best people in their spaces, in their industries, in AI, in social media branding, in going viral, in leadership, in team building. The leaders that are the best in their industry are going to be creating and shooting courses just for Shoply, just for our marketplace. And what's going to happen is they will unlock and be available for you depending on which license you purchase and where you come in. That alone is going to be invaluable for the people that come into our company, and it's going to really show you and give you the path on how to build this business. So if you're brand new, if you're unsure of like, okay, if I do this, who's going to help me? Those courses will be one of the things that help you, because we are a tech company. We're going to be utilizing a lot of technology. There's going to be a bridge for you guys to help you understand how you utilize that technology to the best of your ability, and how you can teach your affiliates, your vendors underneath you, and they will be serviced by these super vendors, is what we're calling them as well. So I'm going to kick it to my panel. If you guys would pick any of the topics that we talked about, except community bonus, and why you love the incentive plan, what are the things that you see and the reasons that you're excited?
All right, I start with the vendor bonus or the vendor check match bonus. This is something where I believe that we all don't know yet how powerful this is going to be. Let me give you an example. Like if Stacy if Stacy brought me into business, if Stacy is my sponsor, she doesn't bring on any vendor at all. Now I find a really cool vendor in Germany or in any other country, and that vendor spends like $100,000 or euros on commissions on Shoply. I get 3% on everything that the vendor pays out, which is like $3,000. Now Stacy, although she didn't bring the vendor, gets a vendor check match bonus on what I earn, between 17 and 45%, if I recall this right. So this is really crazy, and it opens up so many new ways and so many new people that you can talk to. It is absolutely amazing. So I love the vendor and the vendor check match bonus.
Okay, so I will tell about global pool bonus, because it's my favorite, guys. You know, imagine that you have a one big pool, right? Where, you know, when all transaction happening globally. And I know that maybe most of you, or maybe all of you, love a passive income. Yeah, love that when you wake up, money is already made. And this is what I love here, that we can create this, you know, together. The all transaction that will happen globally on the bonus, basically on the platform, on the Shoply, globally on every country, guys, it will be split by, you know, people. 3%, what I remember from the all transaction will be split, right? 3%, I'm correct, guys? Will be split in the global bonus from the all transaction, you know, globally. So yes.
I'm not sure. I don't remember the exact percentage. So
yeah, okay. Yeah. But those, yeah, percentage are okay, guys. So this is what I like the most. You know, we build this something long term. Imagine that in the future we have like 1, 2, 5, 10 millions, you know, customers, even 100 millions. Why not? This is the future. You know, 10,000 companies and more. This is all about, you know, and this is what excites me the most in this bonus. You know, that we can have like portion of the transaction globally. This is crazy. Like, imagine this.
All right. As you saw before, I make a mistake. I take my cat, and my cat for first time, she put her hand in my eyes. So for sorry if I make this before. But what about the conversation plan? Guys, I'm going to surprise you. I love it all. You know, I love everything in the conversation plan. Let me share with you how I see it. I think this is more like every company has an amazing conversation plan. Ours it's better, but you will hear it also from other guys. You know, they will say ours it's better and ours it's better. What I love here, what do you want me to tell you about the ranks? I love ranks. For example, I love community bonus. I love pool bonuses. I love the fast track from the license. You know, the bonus because it's immediate money and shows to the people that they can have the first money, you know, that they need, and then to move on. I love the ranks because we are raising by lifting others, you know, and it keeps a status that gives you courage and you know. How to say, self-confidence, you know, to move forward and to lead others to your place. I love everything about it. And I love most that actually Shia, you are the product. The platform is the product. You know, the marketplace is the product. There is no product, and all the products are in at the same time. You know, and all services and everything. I see it in a more, how to say, in a more uh, I don't. My English doesn't help me here. I see it in more like like a life plan, if I may say, like the whole thing. You know, if I may say, and where we are going for sure. It's out of any question that we are going to help millions. You know. Out there, and don't hiding behind our fingers. Also, we came here to get helped, right? And it's not good to demonize wealth or whatever. Here, guys, many people, they're going to be millionaires, and I want you to believe that. I think actually, and I'm closing with that, I love all our conversation plan. I'm sorry, Stacy, if I don't give the exact, answer in the specific question, but I think I'm covering it all. Here, we are going to help so many people, and I'm saying it from the beginning that it's my personal belief that this company will be the one that will create the most millionaires in the industry. We're going to write history. So guys, be part of it. That's my message. Thank you.
Yes. No, your English is right on. It's not perfect, but it's probably better than most people that have been speaking English their whole life. So don't feel bad.
Thank you.
You guys, like the guys have said, the compensation and the incentive plan is really amazing. The one thing that I want you guys to realize is that it's not just going to benefit those that are here early and going to make a lot of money. It starts with the newest person. It starts with the person that wants to make a few hundred extra dollars per month. It starts with the stay-at-home mom. It starts with the affiliate that wants to just make a little bit of extra income for her family. And that's where it all starts. And the incentive plan is designed to have an entry point and a way for the lowest person, the newest person, to make their money back if they put their mind to it and do the work. Like Michael said in the beginning, if it's going to be, it's up to me, right? We all have to take accountability. This is a business that we're starting. And so if you take the personal accountability to start your business, to launch your business, to work your business, you will have the ability to make your money back. The incentive plan is designed in a way to make sure that you can make that money within a couple months, if not sooner. But you have to do the work, and you have to put the time in. Nico, did you want to say something? Nick, did you want to say something? I saw you unmute.
I'm really sorry. Just I will add something in what you said. What you're saying. Exactly what just Nick Nicola said yesterday. Exactly what you're saying. He named it like you for your first time. You are owners of your own MLM company. Mm-hmm. This is amazing. It's a dream of every networker, like to have their own company. And here it's the chance, for everybody to have their own MLM company, amazing.
Yep, absolutely. Michael, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, Michael.
I just had this thought, when you just mentioned Nick, I thought about when we were asked, what is the business about? What is the product? Well, this is the product. Shoply is the product because it gives us the power to choose the vendors, the influencers, our own physical and digital products. That's the product. It's amazing.
Just want to add to Stacy what you said about that stay-home mom can earn extra money, right? Today I had a conversation with my friend from Nigeria, and he said, wow, this is amazing. I have like 20% commission directly. So even if I don't have, let's say, money, because not everybody in Nigeria has $800, I can earn for the license with this, direct commission as an affiliate, and I can buy my license. So guys, there is literally like possibility to earn extra $200 or even six-figure, or seven-figure per month. And that's amazing. What I, really like here in Shoply.
Yep, absolutely. You guys are all right on. So the last piece that I'm going to talk to you about in the incentive plan is called the community bonus. We have a lot of people that are asking questions, so I'm going to try to answer your questions as we go through this for you guys. And so what is the community bonus? And you guys have probably had a lot of people talk to you about the timestamp and the importance of getting in and what does that mean. So in a the simplest way that I can try to explain it is to create like an example or an illustration for you. So imagine if the community bonus is a stadium, right? And we're all in line and we're gonna go watch a concert together. When you're invited to the concert, you're gonna get into the line to purchase your ticket. When you said, yes, I want to attend the concert, it puts you in line and time-stamped you, right? So depending upon at what point that was, out of the 120,000 people that have said yes to that RSVP, you're in line. When you get to the front of the ticket counter, you have a choice. You can say, yes, I'd like to purchase my ticket into the concert, or no, I do not. And so depending upon what you say, you take your seat. If you purchase a seat, you're gonna sit down in the stadium in the order that you came in. If you say no and you get out of the seat, the person behind you will move into your seat and have the opportunity to upgrade and choose the seat that you are in. It's called, excuse me, that's called dynamic compression. What happens is, as you're sitting in the stadium, the company is starting to fill the stadium with people and populating them. The people that you brought to the stadium, your friends, are gonna end up sitting in the seats behind you, right? As the seats behind you fill up, that's gonna be your community. That's who is making up your community bonus. Oh, sorry guys, I've been talking a lot. That will make up your community bonus, and that's what we're talking about today. The community bonus is based off of what are nodes. A node is either an influencer or an influencer pro, and that is the only thing a node can be. The node makes up the community. I like to call the node your family, right? So if you're an influencer or an influencer pro, you have your own family. Your family, your children, are your affiliates and your vendors, okay? All of your family, their subscriptions that they pay, which is $9 per month for affiliates, $29 for influencers, $39 for influencer pros, let's see, it is $80 for domestic vendors and $100 for global vendors, okay? Those value, those subscriptions each month is what makes up your node value. Okay. Now remember, every seat behind you, that's a node, that's part of the community. So what that means is, if you have people that have spilled over from the company into your community because you didn't put them there, but they were in line and they're now at the concert, they are part of your community and you're going to get paid off of them. That's called spillover. So let's say you brought in 3 people, but in your community, you end up having 20 people. Your node value, let's just put it at 150. To get to 150 is not that hard. It would be your subscription, which is $40 for Influencer Pro. And then let's say you had 11 affiliates at $9 each, which equates to $10. That would be 11 times 10, so that's 110. So your node value would be 150 for this illustration. That would yield you a community bonus of $105 per month. Not amazing, but if you think about it, you only put 3 people in and you're getting paid off those other people because they're sitting in the seats behind you now at the concert. Now, this is where it could get crazy. If you think about what we are, we're a platform, right? Think about other platforms in the world, Amazon, Etsy, TikTok, there's so many other e-commerce platforms. Think of how many people are in those communities, right? Selling on those communities, participating. So this is where things could get crazy. So let's just say we go to 50 people. Now you're at 262. What happens if 100 people are behind you? Now you're at 525. So you can see how quickly this can escalate to really, really crazy numbers, okay? The amount that you will be able to pull out of the community bonus will be dependent on the status that you attain. Okay, the status that you attain is based off of what your team and you do in the marketplace. Okay, so there is a limit to the amount that you can pull out based off your status. Those that have a high status and a big team will be making potentially a lot of money. So if you have 1,000 people in your community, remember we have over 120,000 yeses right now that are getting ready to upgrade. Depending on how many of them do, a lot of those people will spill over into your community. So is it unreasonable to think that someone like Nico, Michael, Raf, who are extreme professionals in this industry, won't have 1,000 people in their community? I absolutely think they will. Now let's go 10,000. That'd be 52,000 per month in their community. You have up to 797,000 seats or nodes behind you in the concert at the stadium. That's a lot of families, a lot of nodes to fill up. So let's do 50,000. What would that be? 262,000. I mean, and that's not even maxing it out. So these numbers could get incredibly insane, incredibly fast. And I show you those not because to discourage you, but to show you what's possible, right? If you are someone that's working a job right now and you have a salary, you have a cap. No matter what you do, if you work twice as hard that week, you do better work than everybody else at your job, you don't make any extra money typically. You're at a ceiling, you make the same amount. If you choose a business like Shoply and you engage, there is no limit to the amount that you can make. It's based off of your effort, and you're actually going to be rewarded for the timing that you come in and the work that you do, and that's invaluable. You have to bet on yourself. Bet on yourself and your abilities. Come to a business like this that rewards you for those things. Guys, I'm going to kick it to you. Is there anything you guys would like to add about the community bonus?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, well, how you explained it is perfect, Stacey. Thank you for that. And I can just tell you one thing. I say it in my words. I'm 53, okay? I was there when the internet came up. I was there when the first smartphones came, Apple, SpaceX, Tesla. Hey, Stacey. So we were there, and we understood that something is happening, but for whatever reason, we didn't invest or take part in it. Today, we know that everything that comes from that time, our generation made the biggest progress in technology in the history of mankind. we couldn't take advantage of it. But today we know all those companies are the most valuable companies on the planet. Out of one reason, they delivered something that people wanted. This is the same, okay? Shoply is delivering something that everybody wants and the industry needs. Now, today, we have the experience and we know what technology has done in the past. Now we have two decisions. We can either watch again and watch the train driving out of the train station, seeing the people sitting there cheering to each other with champagne glasses, and we stand there and wave, or we just get on the train, upgrade our accounts to Influencer Pro, take a seat in the front row, and for once in our lives, be on top of everything, and everything grows through us. This is it. This is the once in a lifetime chance, and I can only speak for myself that I have been waiting for. Some of you may think that sounds cheesy. I mean what I say. Look in my eyes. Tap into my energy. I mean it exactly how I say it. And I wish you from the bottom of my heart the strength and the wisdom to make the right decision for yourself and for your families. So with this, I hand it over to my fellow colleagues and wonderful Stacey.
All right, let me take it from here, and let me make the last for tonight. Let me close by that. Guys, it's Saturday night in Greece. We have an amazing, beautiful country. I wish you all to visit, with huge nightclubs, with very fancy restaurants, and many friends. You see me here and after here, I have just received, a text message as we speak, from a big doer, his vacations in Ibiza, and he say, Nick, can we talk? And I say, in 15 minutes, I'm in the European call. So what is my point here? Why, Nick, you are single, right? Why Nick, you are not out? You are still young. Why you are not in clubs, all right? Because I have a mission, guys, and I want you to have the same mission. Now let them have fun. It's not, I don't demonize nothing. I'm a party animal as well, but I mean, now it's not the time. Now focus in your dream. What we can do here, listen to me very carefully, please. What we can do now, let me rephrase, what we can do now here, the things that we can do now here, like in the next 6 months, we will need 3 years more work, to bring the same efforts, I don't know if the message passed well. What we can do in the next 6 months, then later, we will need 3 years job and effort to bring the same results, right? Now focus on your dream, focus on your mission, change your life, right? And go forward, work day and night as much as you can. right? Because here in this point, it's when, you know, the life-changing stories getting made. Thank you so really much. Thank you for being you, that coming to our family, and we'll grow together and we'll drive this to the stars.
Go ahead, Raf. Do you have anything you want to talk about really quick for the community? And then I've got to do timelines.
One
after that.
sentence after Nick, it's crazy. I will not even try to go be close to that. But Elon Musk said, you know, I do in 3 months what others do in 12 months. So do it, guys, in 3 months. Do not wait. Let's go. That's all. Let's go.
All right, I'm going to share with you guys some quick timelines and then remind me, panelists, to tell you guys a funny, it's not funny, well, I guess it's kind of funny, a funny story about Zoom. Okay, so just remind me when I get to the end. All right, so these are the adjusted timelines. So if you've been on these before, if you've been in the company and you're like, wait, these are different, the company has given us a gift. They have recognized there have been some tech issues, right? We are trying to launch 150 countries simultaneously with different taxation, with different pay that's accepted, with different processors. It is an enormous tech lift. We are at the very, very core of who we are, what Shoply is. We're a tech company. And so the tech team that is behind all of this is working overtime. And so they've wanted to make sure that everybody has the ample time to get the things that we've got going on, the issues that we've had. So they've extended the deadline to upgrade to Influencer or Influencer Pro to September 3rd at 11:59 p.m. CDT. Please make sure don't wait till the last minute, okay? If you have a tech issue, if you wait till the last minute, it's very difficult for us to be able to help you in time. So please start the process at minimum during the day of to make sure that we can get things answered for you. I know there's been a couple people in the chat that have said that they have had issues, they've reached out to support. Please continue to reach out to support. I promise you, even the CEO every single night is reading through everything and trying to get back to everybody. So beta test, BETA test at shoply.com is where you want to send your emails with screenshots of any issues that you're having. So I'm not ignoring you. I cannot help you on this call. All I can do is give you the information and the tools. Reach out to your upline leaders. If they can't help you, have them reach out to their leaders above them. Keep moving that line upwards and then reach out to support as well. If you need to send multiple emails, keep checking back. If it's important to you, you will keep following up. It's like same thing. If you want it, follow up with support. They will definitely help you. I know that they've got a lot of things they're getting back to, so it's not intentional if for some reason they've overlooked your message. Just send another one, make sure that they see it. September 4th, the e-wallets will be loaded from all of the influencers and influencer pros that have come in up to September 3rd. The other thing on September 3rd I skipped over, sorry, I apologize, is that if you come in as an influencer pro and you upgrade and you are also one of the beta vendors that have submitted your information, you will get a vendor license for free. So you have to make sure you've submitted your vendor information that is pinned in the corporate Telegram. So go to the corporate Telegram, look for the white sheet of paper that has beta vendor guidelines on it, and that will tell you all the things that you need to know. On September 3rd, all the community bonus nodes will be loaded. And then that's what will start the payment process and the e-wallets being loaded on the 4th. On the 8th will be open for affiliates. The 10th, the first community bonus will be paid out on the 10th for the first time ever. September 15th will be customers, September 22nd will be vendors, and then in October, we'll have a Dallas pre-launch event. It will be on the smaller side, probably a couple 100 to 300 people, but we will let you know the date as soon as possible. Just know that we will also be live streaming that event. We are gonna make sure that it's available for everybody to be able to be on, to listen, to experience, because it'll be, I think it's gonna be a high energy, fun event and a good time. So, okay, I'm gonna tell you guys a quick little funny story. Michael actually sparked and made me remember that this happened. So in 2015, I was actually in a different company with Nick Sarnicola, the president. And I found this like technology tool that allowed us to talk to people all around the country on a video chat. We were previously using freeconferencecall.com. And so everyone would dial in with their phones and listen to the calls. And I told Nick, I was like, hey, we got to try this technology I found. It allow us to all be able to see each other on these leadership calls. And he's like, no, there's no way that's going to work. It's going to drop people. It's terrible. And I said, we have to try it. Do you know what it was called? It's Zoom. We were one of the first people to set up Zoom and utilize Zoom in the company. Did I buy stock? No. Did I do anything about it? No. That's a huge regret of mine. Network marketing, the common man uses Zoom in all of the pandemic. I was one of the ones that found it. There was like barely anyone on. I was on so early that I was able to choose my personal meeting ID. My personal meeting ID is 456-456-6789. That's how early I was on that platform.
Wow.
And I didn't buy stock.
It's so
Don't.
crazy.
Wow. What a
Yeah.
story.
We
What
see
a
it all
story.
the time.
So Nick and I both knew about Zoom, and neither of us bought stock. So this time around, we're not going to let that happen. So same thing for you guys. You all probably have some regret in your life, something that you didn't do, didn't seize the opportunity. Don't wait for the sign. Don't wait for lightning to strike you out of the sky. This is your lightning. You being on here today, this is your lightning. This is the booming voice from God telling you, take this opportunity, get to work, do what you need to do. You deserve it. You are capable. We've got your back. And we love you guys. So embrace the people that brought you in, and we're ready to roll. Guys, is there anything else you guys want to say and we'll close out?
We just want to applaud you, Stacy.
Yes,
You're doing, I'm going to say that.
amazing story.
If I
Sorry.
could put hearts in, I would have put hearts in all the time, because you do so much. You work on the presentation, you organize the calls, you organize us, and it's highly appreciated. I know we don't say this enough, so I wanted to make it this time. We all agreed, like Nick, Rafa, and I, we have to tell you that. So from the bottom of our heart, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you,
100%.
We really appreciate you, and we love you.
Oh, well, thank you guys. I do it because I love you and I
Thank you
love
so
this
much.
community.
We totally love you.
All right. Well, sometime I'm going to come visit you guys out in Europe. So we'll have a good time.
Please,
Of
Please.
course.
All right.
of course.
Well, those of you guys that are watching, thank you for giving us time on your Saturday. We love you. We can't wait to have you part of the family. And we hope to see you guys soon. Bye.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.